straight sets, a manageable 2 hours and 41 minutes. Can you talk about the efficiency of effort over the 2 weeks as you prepare now and your body to get ready for Sunday?
Thank you. Great to be able to win in straight sets. I thought, everything was working really well and in my favor. 2 sets to love up and 4-2, and then things started to change. He had set point. I was serving for the match, lost the break. Maybe lost a little bit of a rhythm there, and quite close ending to the match with crowd getting involved. So of course it wasn't easy, to close this match out. But I'm really glad I did in 3 sets. Didn't want to take this match to the fourth set, that's for sure. Obviously, I knew that he's got a lot of firepower. He's an amazing pop on the serve. He's just so dynamic and very unpredictable, what comes next. So I just had to stay there mentally, present and calm and, focused on the game plan and what I need to do and try to be solid from baseline, which for most of the match I have done, and kind of made him play, made him uncomfortable. And overall, the tournament so far has been great. I've been performing very well. Most of the matches went straight sets, except one where I had to come back from 2 sets to love down. Other than that, performances since Cincinnati first round to now to the finals have been really, really good. So I'm really pleased with my tennis and the way I feel on the court. And now for the ultimate challenge and fighting for another Grand Slam title.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations once again. Name and affiliation. Use your time economically. I'm going to try to integrate some voices who did not get heard in the last press conference. Okay? Andrew, go right ahead.
Thank you, Gary. Andrew Jones, ESPN Ansake. Novak, congrats on another Slam final. On a big day for Serbian sports with the basketball team going to the finals. And you didn't have to deal with the humidity this time that allowed you to have a quality first 2 serving sets. Can you talk about that serving you had in the first 2 sets as well as the challenges he brought in the 3rd set with his dynamic game?
Yeah, it's probably the best serving I've had, the first couple of sets so far in the tournament. And it was important considering I was playing a big server today. So I knew that I'm going to get my looks and my opportunities on his serve, but it was probably even more important to really be comfortably holding my service games and trying to get that first serve percentage high. And don't give him too many chances to come at my second serve and attack the second serve. And I think I've done really well, especially in the first 2.5 sets. And you're right. I mean, with the roof closed, the problem of humidity was kind of removed, and we were still, sweating a lot, but I think much less than in the previous matches, which I think helps players, helps everyone, really. In the end of the day, the quality of tennis is better, because when it's super hot and humid, players are kind of dragging themselves on the court, and the quality of tennis is jeopardized. And I think it's just better for everyone that we play in the conditions where we are able to showcase our best tennis.
Okay, Brian.
Brian Lewis, New York Post. At 36, with the opportunity at least to be the oldest man to win here in the professional era, I'm curious, does this opportunity mean any more to you, or do you take it any differently than you might have, say, 10 years ago or 8 years ago? And secondly, just the significance of your celebration there, kind of a calling back to his phone call celebration in the quarters.
Yeah. Fact is that at 36, every Grand Slam final, I don't know, could be the last one. So I think that I probably value this occasions and opportunities to win another slam as more than I have maybe 10 years ago, because 10 years ago I felt like, okay, I still have quite a few years ahead of me. I don't know how many I have ahead of me now, or I don't know how many of the years where I play 4 slams in a whole season do I have in front of me. So of course I am aware of the occasion, but I'll try to approach the Sunday's match as basically any other match with the intention to win and outplay my opponent, and knowing that it's going to be the toughest challenge without a doubt, not just because it's a final, but also because I'm playing, the two guys that the last time I faced both of them in the Grand Slam finals, I lost. Carlos Wimbledon and then Daniil here in 21 US Open finals. So I understand the importance of that, and of course they're both in a great shape. But I think I'm in a very good shape too. So I like my chances, and I just love Ben's celebration. I thought it was very original, and I copied him. I stole his celebration.
That answered.
Done. Richard.
Richard Osborne, USOpen.org. Congrats on another final. I know you're not one to look too far ahead, but this number that you're chasing here, 24, has some significance with Margaret Court, etc. And I just wondered how much that number in particular means to you. Is there added significance to it?
Not really, to be honest. I'm not thinking about that. As I said in the previous answer to the previous question, I'm aware that this kind of occasions where I play in a Grand Slam final at this stage is almost like a present that I need to accept and try to make the most out of it. I was very close to make the 24 in London, but lost to a better player on that day in a close 5-set match. I might be facing him actually again here, which I know that a lot of people wanted before this tournament started. Considering our rivalry and the matches we played against each other, every single match went the distance in the last 3 occasions we faced each other. So I understand. Every time I'm in a Grand Slam final, it's another shot for history, and I'm aware of it, and of course I'm very proud of it. But again, I don't have much time, nor do I allow myself to reflect on these things or think about the history too much in this sense, because when I did that in the past, like 21 finals here, I was maybe overwhelmed with the occasion and opportunity, and I underperformed. So I don't want this to happen again, and I'll try to, just focus on what needs to be done and tactically prepare myself for that match.
Okay. Matt.
Hey, Novak. Matt Futterman from the New York Times. When you do have those lulls like you had in the third set, I know it's impossible to be perfect for entire matches all the time, but what goes on? What goes on? You say you lose your rhythm.